Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. Big episode. Big episode. As you saw in the cinematic, I imagine, you saw the work I've been doing, and it is substantial. So, I actually deleted the sort of before clip because I watched it back, and there was some video, it was real jittery and pretty tough to watch. So, I just got rid of it. So you're only seeing the after, unfortunately. I do generally like to kind of pop in and do a, hey, here's the plan, blah, 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 go build it and then come back and discuss. But yeah, it just didn't really work out. So here it is. Here's the ruins of ancient TALATOL. So there's a video coming out here for you in like a day or two that's going to really talk about Vast and talk about future plans. It's kind of a actually, I got two specials coming up. One is a special sort of 500 subscriber special chatty episode where we're just going to talk about things, and one is actually, I know where we need to head over to the ink farm, and one is going to be a sort of what is Vast and a bit of a recruiting thing tool, and we'll see. Hey, friend. We'll see sort of where that takes us. But that's not today. Today is episode 48, right? Yeah, 48. Next episode is also a special. Wow. And then the one after that is also special. So you got 4 special episodes coming that's going to talk about the channel and what's coming and some really exciting stuff, maybe some things that are going away, all that kind of stuff. But that's not now. Let's talk about now. So a couple things that have changed. I think we talked about this last episode, although I don't remember. The magenta stained glass. I built that. I kind of added it to the 3 totems only that are going up there. I think it gives a little extra bang, a little extra magical bang. And then up at the top there, you can barely see it because it goes up to build height. But I built a column out of blue glass, and then pillared down and cut out a bunch of the blue glass. So we actually have a ton of blue glass just sitting around because I built it the whole way up and then edited it. So there's a ton of blue glass if anyone needs any sitting around here. But yeah, that's better. It's better. It's still not quite what I envisioned, to be totally honest, but it's better. Over here, I had a couple houses that look like they're being built. I wanted to kind of, I always want to connect this to the other place. So the other districts. I don't love how we did White Sands when there were several of us playing, how we divided it into districts. I don't think that we'll do that in the future. I think it'll be much more of a community build if there are other people. This dividing into districts, I think it sets up walls where I don't want there to be walls. I don't mean literal walls, although sometimes literal, but I mean like, no, this is my area, and this has never been this is my sort of server. This is ours server, and that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of something that I don't think we'll do in the future. So what I want to do is I want to connect it. So Pride and Swan, I think, had built over there some of these sort of in construction houses. So I came and built some over here in this area because I wanted to be connected. And I think it really turned out well. I know that we had talked about building a big Zeppelin Hall, but with Pride leaving us, I don't think that is going to happen now. So I went ahead and just put ruins all throughout here. And actually, it's a wee bit laggier than even normal right now. It's not the server. This is my computer, but because the squid farm, I need to shut it off whenever I'm recording, and I meant to and I forgot. But yeah, I tried to really make it look like, like nature had sort of. Do I have any ones in? I do have some. My inventory is jammed, absolutely jammed, because I've been working. I've been working a lot. So, oh man, so many things. I did these supports over here just out of spruce. We have a lot of spruce because I haven't used all that much over here. So we have a lot of spruce here. I got a bunch of food. Here's the ink farm is rolling. It's working well. This will eventually go to the next city because I think that as far as we go here, I think White Sands is done. I would say that we're done here. So I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, come back. Do I not have room? Let's see. I'll just put this like here. If you ever want to use it, all you have to do is Well, put it there. You know how to do it, right? I could have tried on with a lever, but that's fine. And it's off now. Perfect. Okay, so because that'll start the lag spikes at least when I'm recording. And then if you come to AFK here and get some ink, then you can just do that. So yeah, a bunch of new stuff. I kind of realized that there was no real way over to like Farmer Ald's pumpkin patch, so I built this thing late last night. I played way too late last night, and I built this thing. You know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I wanted to go for an organic kind of elven flowing shape, bridge sort of idea. And I just wanted to step out of my comfort zone and do something that's unique and different. You know, I think it's okay. I think it's all right. It definitely is not the vision that was right off intended, but it did turn out okay. And, oh, I forgot stairs here. I don't have any stairs. That's all right. And yeah, so at least there's a bridge that now leads from let's see, White Sands around. White Sands is almost completely connected to the rest of the world. Almost. Well, I mean, it is connected, but there's a few places in White Sands that you can't get to via road. So that is what it is. This is the way down here. This was never really finished. I don't know if it will be or not. I mean, it's not horrible the way it is now. It does seem like maybe a spawnable location. I talked to a few of the folks who were building with me here, and both sort of one talked about how survival mode is not really their cup of tea. They love the building a big world, but not so much survival, and would rather have done this in sort of creative, and that's cool. I totally get that. No problem. Thank you for your contribution, and no worries about that. But I think that as far as we go, like this is actually one of the few parts that are not connected by road, just within the town. White Sands is connected to the rest of the world, luckily, now, so that is all taken care of. But yeah, now I'm not going to go crazy about this like a tour here, because we're going to be doing that in episode 50. So episode 40, what's going on? Episode 49 is going to be that's my 300th episode from Vasten, if you can believe it. 300 episodes. I'm going the wrong way. I didn't even want to come over this way. I think I was just talking about how it's connected now. I got messed up. Yeah, so that's going to be episode 3. And so what I want to do is I'm going to tour the old world. And I do have tentatively a special guest lined up to do that. So hopefully that'll work out with me. We're going to tour all the stuff from like season 1, basically. And then episode 50 is going to be the world tour of everything we've done since. A more in-depth look at White Sands. Probably we'll head over to Bone Bluffs. And we'll certainly head over to Helheim. The 3, and maybe the Bankers Clan as well. The 3 or 4 main focuses of this season, and then we're gonna do world download. So I did try to add some patches of you know, organics here, just to make it look like people live here and need to eat. You know, I think that makes a lot of sense. Man, I love how close we are to this van. How you can see that there are trees over there. It's super cool. And this Trempeon built this house. Or no, I'm sorry. Gaming to Remember built this house, and it was very unfinished. It was just flat, you know. So I came in and just added some of these, because again, this is the style that I did over in my district, and this is pretty far away from that. So I thought that we should sort of connect it so it looks similar. Also, I mean, that's not that different from that over there. So yeah. So we have this. Yeah, I mean, it's not whatever. I didn't go inside. I just cut the holes and built these like outside pillars just to give it some depth, you know, really basically, and that's it. But yeah, so that's that. I showed how I did all the white sand here last episode, I think. So if you are curious how that happened, you can check back that episode. So yeah, so I did these ruins, right? And I did the path, the nether path, which you saw in the cinematic, but I feel like this looks like an army. Excuse me, it looks like an army came through. Now, according to the lore in Vasten here, everywhere where the zombie pigmen stand or walk or anything like that, they corrupt the earth and turn it into netherrack. That's kind of the lore behind it, which is going to be a really nice way as builders for us to show where the zombie pigmen have invaded. And then once this is netherrack, it's just corrupt earth. Like they would have to remove it. So generally, people just build somewhere else or next to it or whatever like that. And also they can corrupt into magma blocks, which then can sort of form lava because it's so hot, maybe something like that. So that explains some of the lava. I did try to add in some dirt because it wouldn't be absolutely together. The reason why I use stone here is because of the nice connected textures. I wanted to use white sand, but the textures don't connect as well, and I thought the stone connected textures just look so good. So, whoops. A little too close to that magma block. I did little patches of netherwort soul sand, kind of inspired by what I've been doing over in Helheim, which yeah, I guess we'll head over there today too, because I did some more work over there. Some of this may be copied covered in the level or in the world tour, the 50 world tour. I'm not gonna put slabs here because we don't have slabs that would work. If we had netherrack or stone slabs, like I know we have smooth stone, but you know, that look just like stone, then I would probably do that, but we don't, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it as is, and it's cool. These I tried to load a path block. I don't know if I like it. I think I may get rid of those, because I think just keep sticking with the netherrack, the stone, and the dirt with an occasional magma, occasional soul sand. I think that really works really well. And let's head over to where the zombie pigmen actually invaded this world. So, let's talk. Let's talk about what's going on. So the zombie pigmen invaded here. Now, they invaded quite a while. So, technically, this nether portal should probably be shut down. But I use it to get all this netherrack. So, yeah, so I don't know. But I'm not in love with this nether portal. It's not nearly as epic as what I had wanted, to be honest. I think at some point I may revisit it. I was watching a JermsyBoy video on an epic nether portal, and that thing is epic. This is just kind of big. Let's talk about things I don't like. Okay, well, I like the color palette. I like using some cobblestone. That up there is crappy. The walls, pain in the butt to get rid of them, but you know what I mean, like, it's okay. The red concrete powder looks really good. I like that too. I think that I would probably do netherrack. I did that at first, then I removed it and put the concrete powder in, but actually going back, I think I might put netherrack because I think it fits the lore and the style a little bit better, so it's fine. I'm not gonna get rid of it now, but it is what it is. I just feel like there are so many straight lines here, and part of the reason that this doesn't work as well is netherrack inherently. It's hard because it's black. It's really hard to see. Like, right where my cursor is, there's a stair there, but I swear you can barely see it. Look at that. That's a stair. But I mean, you see what I mean? It blends in so much. I feel like we just need another block. And if we had andesite stairs, I would certainly have used that. We don't yet, though. One day we will. But, you know, we don't yet. So that's, you know, it's a problem. That's something that we're kind of dealing with. So I think I'm just going to leave this. Maybe once we get the andesite stairs and slabs and stuff, we'll come back and revisit it. But for right now, it's okay. I had thought heavily about adding more of these along the path, like as if they had maybe drug these around to light fire. Like maybe this is their hellfire factory, like they can sling this and catch things on fire. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I like this better because it's been, you know, this attack happened 400 years ago. More than that. That's actually more than 400 years ago. 400 years ago is when the end of the Nether War happened. So this happened before the end of the war. This was a different invasion. So I would say this happened somewhere around maybe 600 years ago, something like that, maybe 500 years ago. So, I mean, I think that you would probably... Oh, this is that sand. Yeah, I tried a few of these. I didn't really like them. This is the 2 slab, or the sandstone, red sandstone slab recipe. And it didn't really work for me. So I'll probably get rid of that at some point. But, you know, there would be time. Like, I don't think people would necessarily rebuild these houses. Like, they would just maybe let them go and just build elsewhere. But I don't think that necessarily there would still be big structures that the zombie pigmen built. By the way, when I died, I don't know if I showed this. I died like 3 times in the nether. I lost my boots one at a time. And they were really good boots, too. It's really a drag. They had, like, feather falling and aqua, whatever the fast one is for water, and I'll have to replace those at some point, but not today. So yeah, so that's pretty much where we're at. You know, the cinematic kind of told the story, but I think that Oh, a couple other things, and we'll get to this on the tour. By the way, I'm doing the tour with Grumpy Owl. I don't think it's a huge secret. Grumpy Owl Gaming is going to be joining me for the episode 50 world tour. Just I'd love to pick his brain. He's such a master world builder and stuff that I'd love to just kind of be like, hey, here's now he's been on Vast and just kind of hanging out a few times. But I'd really love to just hear his thoughts. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly of you know what we could do and what he likes, what didn't work as well, that kind of stuff. I did copy this too. I do not know name had built these canopies over these two, and I went over and I copied them over here. By the way, I thought, remember, I think I was talking before that we had no. I gotta find a bunch of sheep and stuff. Yeah, no, I didn't have to. There's he has a ton of wool here, so I use his wool. There's actually more chests. Where is it? Where the heck is it? Oh, over behind, like by that building, by the stairs. They go up to that weird elven thing that I built. There's more chests full of like wool and stuff. So I used a bunch of that stuff, and actually there's still a ton left over. So we're good at materials now. I know Pride had talked about. Well, I'm going to talk about this in a future episode, but I know Pride talked about Over and Bone Boss being sort of the mass storage for the whole world type of situation. You know, I don't see us going that way in the future because I'd rather have the stuff where we're working. So wherever the next kingdom is after episode 50, and I'm to be honest, I'm totally undecided if that is going to be season 3, which it may very well be. Or if we're going to do... isn't this great? Isn't this so great? It really looks like you're just here to watch the races. Whether we're going to do season 3 or whether we're going to do just episode 51 and start a new season. So I'm just undecided on where I want to go with that. I am leaning right now towards season 3 and starting a new city. And basically just each season will be one main build, however long that lasts, and maybe a few extraneous builds, but mainly one main build, and then just move on to a new season. You know, I think that probably makes the most sense. But if you feel strongly, let me know. I don't feel like anyone's gonna feel super strongly about that one though. I don't think that's like a deal breaker. But yeah. So I mean, things are good here. You know, I did a lot of building. I really feel like White Sands is finished. There are a ton of little things I would love to do, but I just don't have time. Like doing this Nether invasion thing, it took, I can't even express, it took like 4 days of an embarrassing amount of Minecraft in 4 days to do this. And I mean, you can see it if I can land this. Yeah, cool. You can see it up here. I mean, it's expansive. It is really expansive, but it took forever, even with essentially free materials, because I could just fill a few shulkers, which is, and go to the banking clan and get the red sandstone and the granite. Netherrack doesn't take very long to farm, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that's all the materials that we needed to do all this. But even with the free materials, essentially, it still just takes so long. So, whatever. A lot of these houses look, well, they're extremely similar, because I built a lot of them at the same time and just did, a cut and paste job. But yeah, I feel like we're in a good place here to do the tour. So look out for a couple special episodes. I did that thing too down there. It was started, I don't know by who, and I just wanted it to be finished. So I didn't know what to do, so I just made it that like a gazebo type of situation. I don't know. Whoever started that, if you want to edit it, feel free. But yeah, I feel like we're in a good place to wrap this one up. And so I can start doing the cinematic for episodes, for all the special stuff coming, and that's what I want to do. So I did try, I don't know if you can see it, I tried a couple large acacia trees down there. Let's go look at them before I go. It didn't turn out very well. It was fine. It wasn't bad. But see what I did? I grew like 2 or 3 trees right beside each other, and then just cut out the trunk and sort of merge them together. And I mean, it's all right. It's just all right. It's like, see, I think this is like 3 acacia trees that then I just like put on some of these new wood blocks. Yeah. We'll get better. We'll get better with time. But that's all I got today. So relatively short episode, but I got a lot of really fun special stuff for you guys coming next episode. So I'll see you for a couple world tours coming up. World tours, special announcement videos, special subscriber specials, all that kind of stuff. Also, look, there should be a Patreon only video coming out here probably tomorrow of a brand new thing. So I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging in there. And I hope you're as excited for all the new stuff as I am to do it, because I really am. I'm really psyched about it. So I'll see you next time. Bye.